Hello, shalom, bonjour,
Shalom, bonjour. Hola.
hola,
Ciao.
ciao,
Konnichiwa.
wagwan.
Yo, Tutu, son. You
Yeah.
blessed? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces back to a brand new episode on the Fun Bomb Podcast.
Yes, sir. I'm Maya.
And I'm Elias. And today, well, we're just chilling, guys. So
Today we're chilling.
We're chilling.
I just had a double chin for a second.
That's okay. Mine's always there too.
I know what you're about to say. No luck. No luck. No luck.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Still have
It's
no
worth
luck.
a shot asking.
You know it. There's no luck.
Maybe that's
no
why
luck
I
on the
asked.
PS5. Yeah, he likes to see me in pain.
That's not true. All the time.
Anyways, still no luck on the PS5. Still no luck.
That's some bullshit. But also, I get it.
It's painful, and I think stores are lying to me. But yeah,
Stores are lying. Like you mean like online? They're stuck.
yeah, like story time.
I was gonna say, we're gonna tell them the bullshit
We're gonna tell
that
them
fucking happened.
Me and Elias went through a little situation on Saturday night. So
let's just ask them real quick, guys. When
Yes.
you're online, right, and you see that a store has 2 PS5s in stock, what does that mean?
What does it mean?
Does that mean that like when I walk in their freaking store,
when I run,
and I ask the cashier, "Hey, where's the PS5 you got?" They're supposed to say, "Oh, it's right here for you."
Yeah, for
right?
you.
That's the general consensus of what
That's
in
how
stock
a store
means.
works.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Okay. Carry
on. So Saturday night, we're at our friend's little birthday thing at her place downtown, okay? So I get I have freaking tweet notifications on for all these restock accounts, updates,
necessary.
every possible thing you can think of, like, and even like big corporations, like I have all of Best Buy's notifications, Walmart, everyone, and then like little people that keep up with it. So I get a notification.
If only you did this in school, Maya.
You know what I'm saying? I've never been this dedicated to something in my life. So I get a notification. I'm sitting on the couch. I get a notification. And I said, now wait a minute. It says Shoppers Drug Mart has PS4s in stock at select stores.
PS4s?
PS5s.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. I turn to Elias. I say, Elias?
All I feel is, I said, what the fuck?
I said, Elias?
She didn't even say anything. She just shows me her phone. I said,
that is true.
I said, oh.
We gotta go.
I said, we're going.
Get your jacket on. Meow.
I said, get your shoes on.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let me call first, like, to make sure.
Wait, did we tell them that it's literally like right? It was
literally around the corner. It wasn't even 5 minutes away. Like literally down the block. Like we were so close. I was like, this is too good to be true.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, like we gotta go. They have to.
Well, like, guys, we'll be back.
Yeah.
So
not 1, 2 were in stock.
2 were in stock, and I'm down the street. There's no way I'm not gonna get one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, there's no way. This tweet just went out. You mean to tell me mans are just chilling? No, there's no way. So I'm like, let me call just in case.
Always gotta call.
So I call. I'm like, hey. So I see online that you guys have 2 PS5s in stock.
She's like, you're the third bitch that called?
She's like, no, we don't have any in stock. I'm like, okay, well.
Pause the story. Hang on a second.
My tone changed.
We're pausing the story real quick.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Like, I could be fucking... we know I'm not right. I'm dumb. Okay? For the most part. When something is purchased in store, doesn't it remove from the in-stock section online? Isn't that a thing?
Yes.
If it's not a thing, can we please make it a thing?
What's not clicking? Because the last time I checked, when something is not available, it should be off the website.
It shouldn't say available.
You know what I'm saying?
It should say unavailable.
That's how it works.
So that's, okay. Let's
so
make
we're
that
on
a
the
thing.
same page.
We're on the same page. We're on the same page.
So she's like, no, we don't have any in stock. I'm like, well, ma'am. Because my tone changed, because I was very, hi. And then I said, no, pause. Because on your website, it says you have 2 in stock. So I just want to know, like, why, like, what's not clicking? Like, it says on the website you have 2, so you should have 2. She's like, we don't have any. I'm like, okay, we go.
No bullshit, too. Like, no, like, I'm so sorry. I'm
so sorry. She was so mean to me, too. She was like, we don't have any. I'm like,
What
you're
does that
saving it
mean?
for
You
your
didn't
children.
get, and like it was a lie that you guys restocked, or did someone come in and now they're gone? What is
Which
it?
one
Which
is
one
it?
is it?
And she didn't even say, oh, let me check for you.
No, she
Just
just said
straight up, no, we don't have them.
right off the bat, red flag.
Red
Motherfucking
flag.
flag.
So I'm like, Elias, they said they sold out. He's like, we're going. I said, okay.
Because
Let's go.
my thought process was that maybe it's one of
They're-
those things where we're like, yo, we're not
You have
holding
to,
it for no one. We'll
yeah,
first come, first serve
yeah.
in person, boom, like that.
Boom, bang.
So I'm like, that's
Skitty
probably
doo
what they're
pop
doing.
pop. Literally. So,
Do you remember what price it
uh,
was? Like, was
no.
it the
It was,
digital or the
I think it was
disc?
the disc.
The disc is more expensive, right?
Yeah. The
Okay.
disc is like 6 something.
Right.
And
Dude,
the
Best Buy
digital.
has the digital for $4.99. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's actually
They have
insane.
like different options too. And Walmart has different options. They have like bundles. Actually, I think Walmart just has bundles.
Walmart's is the most expensive from what I've seen.
Yeah. Well, Walmart has resellers. That's why. But Walmart's
But I
actual
mean, even their
prices.
actual, like, I
Yeah,
don't
because
even.
they do bundles.
Right. They don't just sell the console, they have
Yeah.
bundles. Yeah, stupid.
And
motherfuckers.
I almost bought a game the other day that I didn't even care for, but anyways, moving on from that. So we go. We get in the car because we're like, you know what? Driving's going to be faster even though it's down the street. We cannot risk running right now. We go. We're like,
Oh, so it's
shit,
pretty
where are we
fucking
going?
cold, so fuck
It
that.
was hella cold. We're like, oh shit, where do we park? We find some street to park on. We book it to Shoppers.
It was
First
like some
person we
sketchy
see.
alleyway, to be honest.
It was
Probably not
very
the best
sketchy.
place to
We get
park,
there,
but
we
I did.
park. This man is looking in the car at me.
He thought I was the Uber. I said, sir,
He was
I'm a drop off only. You ain't coming in my car.
He was looking into the passenger window, and I was like,
I was about to roll down my window and say, listen, the only way you're getting in this car is if you
"Do you
have a
PS5?
PS5. That's the
Do you have a
only
PS5?
way.
What's happening?" So whatever. He
Or
finally
a coupon
finds
for
his Uber.
Subway. Could have been
Either or. I'll take the Subway coupon though. But yeah, so then we finally, whatever, we park, we go. First person we see, I'm like, Elias, you ask because I'm shy. And also I feel like they'd recognize my voice because I'm pretty sure I was the only one that called them.
Facts. I was like, yo, don't talk. I'll talk because you're the one that
Yeah.
called. I'll be like, hey,
Yeah. Hey,
I'm
how
a
you
nicer
doing?
person than that.
And I
bitch.
have the receipt. Yeah, hey, true. And I have the receipt on my phone showing that it has 2 in stock. So he goes to one person and she's like, oh no, we don't have any.
Yeah, first girl we asked was she was just working the stocks, like the shelves, sorry. So
Which she should know. She should be
so
like,
I
oh yeah,
asked
we
her,
have
like,
some in the
hey,
bank.
like we were looking online and we saw that you guys restocked. You have 2. It says you have 2 in store. We were wondering, do you guys actually have
Just
them?
give me one. Just give me, all I need is one.
All she said was no. Again, like
No.
all they said was no. Like
No.
they didn't confirm if they had received. They didn't deny that they sold or like confirm that they
Yeah.
sold anything. So
Yeah.
we were like, okay. I kept trying to ask, like, so did you guys like receive them and sell it? Like what? And she's like, they just kept saying no. So I'm like,
No.
she's like, no, we don't have. So I'm like, okay, clearly she doesn't, something happened. She doesn't want to tell me or whatever.
Yeah.
Or they
So-
genuinely didn't receive.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was the case.
I don't think so. They were very suspicious.
Yeah.
So then we go to the cash lady, the girl at the cash, and she was a bit sweeter. She was a bit nicer.
She was nicer.
She was nicer. And she was like, no, we don't have any. And I was like, but it says you do. I'm like, it says 2 right here. So I want to know, is this the right location?
It's not duh. Are we not here?
Like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Because what the website is telling me is you have 2. And what you're telling me is you have 0. So what one of your employees is saving it?
What I deduced from this entire operation was that the nicer one, the cashier, she was a lot more hesitant and a lot more like
Yes.
fragile. So
Yeah.
when she was saying like she stuttered. She was like, yeah,
She did.
like no, we don't have. And I
Yeah.
looked in her soul. I was like, you listen
You
here,
sure?
lady. I can see a truther and I can see a liar.
Liar. Right now,
Right now, I
You're
can't
not
tell
being
what
a
the fuck you're
truther.
doing.
you're not being a truther. I'm convinced she was saving it for her children.
So this is what we deduced. We think that either they were saving it for themselves, for
Yes.
one of their employees, which is
Yeah.
unethical. But also I get it.
Because if I was an employee, I would tell.
But unethical.
But you're rude for that.
You're a bitch. Or they had actually sold them, but just didn't want to say that.
That too.
But which leads me, carrying on, which leads me to deduce that they were holding it for themselves. and
Yeah, like
it
I
was in the
truly
back.
think,
Those two were in the back.
because they weren't even out where like the rest of the PS5 stuff were.
Yeah.
Like I'm truly convinced that
And
like,
why would they leave that in the front? You
yeah,
know what I'm
you know,
saying?
there was like a bag on the side, and I was wholeheartedly like,
Were you? I didn't peep that.
there was a bag, and it looked like it. I swear I thought it was a PS5. I'm not even gonna lie, but it
Because I
wasn't
think the
it.
box is like black. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, something like that. I don't even care at this point because I literally want to die.
Mm.
And I keep seeing because I keep have these notifications on, and I keep seeing everyone get their PS5. So like, oh my god, it's been a year, and I'm like, what?
Yo, guys. So that walk of shame, like back to my
Walking
car.
back into the car, walking back into the condo,
It was
was the
cold.
most
So
humblest experience.
when we were going to Shoppers, we didn't realize how cold it was because we were
we were
going
like,
off of adrenaline.
we were like, it's warm. We're like, oh my god,
We
it's
kept
so
saying,
warm outside.
this is the day. God is good all the time.
Us walking into Shoppers, we're like, there's no way.
On
And
God,
we
I
were
probably
right.
would have bought one just cause.
If there was two, on God, I would have made you buy one.
Yeah, just cause I would have been like, this was meant to be.
This is meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that walk back to the car,
it was quiet and cold.
Fucking freezing.
Yeah, we
What
were
happened?
shivering our tits off. No, literally. Like it was actually like a whole like shift in the weather. I was so shocked.
Yeah, and then when we got back to the little get together, everyone was like, "So," and we're like, "What do you
and
mean?"
I said,
so,
do you see
it? We would have brought this bitch up and plugged it in and started playing.
Like, I literally told Elias, I was like, if I get this, I'm going home and playing right now.
No, we would have ran 2K. On God, we would have ran 2K.
Because wholeheartedly, we honestly could have just driven back home if I got it. Hey, text them. Hey guys,
listen,
sorry, I can't.
Sorry,
emergency.
Car broke down. What I'm driving.
We're stuck.
What?
Don't worry about it. It broke down later.
All my tires exploded.
In the game. Yeah, so still not successful with the PS5, and it's making me miserable. But
is it honestly, just me, or is it like we get closer and closer every time?
Every time I get closer and closer. So I feel like soon it's coming. Like I feel like it's coming soon. I might hopefully Wednesday.
That's what they say about
the
Jesus.
Best Buy. Okay.
Trust Annabelle. Can we tell the story? Can we tell where that's from?
Oh my god. Okay. So. Oh my god. I can't tell you the story. Here we go.
Trust Annabelle.
There we go. So, yes. Okay. So, story time. Anyways, yeah, no PS5. Moving on. So, story time. I have a family member who is on my dad's side, he is my grandpa's uncle. So it's just so morbid. But anyways, every funeral he usually has a solo and he sings. And
like that's fire. Like
no, he plays the electric guitar and he sings a song, a little tribute.
Electric guitar at a funeral?
That's
like badass.
Yeah, man.
Like at my funeral, I want them to play like some like Guns N' Roses and shit.
I was gonna say you want me to get him, but
hopefully, I mean, God willing, he's still around.
Imagine that, eh?
Yeah, man.
Yes. So one funeral, he goes up to do his little tribute. I think this was the first time he ever, like, we heard him like sing.
Oh, this was his. He's like, I'm gonna pull this out the bag.
Yeah. This is like, I'm pretty sure this was the first time.
This is my debut.
Yeah.
Got it.
So we're like I think I was in the second row, and because usually like family, it's like whatever. So in the second row, and my sister's like on this side, I think, and then one of my cousins, like, I don't even know who he is. Like, I know who he is, but I don't know which
side he's from.
No, I know he's from my dad's side, but I just don't know which cousin, like who is his parents. Like, I'm really
he's
confused.
one of them.
He was there. Okay. He's older too, so it's kind of like a whole thing. But anyways, doesn't matter. He was on this side, or he was maybe a couple over. I don't know. He was, or my aunt was.
He was in the vicinity.
He was near me.
He was there.
He was there. That's all that matters.
It would have been a problem if he wasn't there, and you just kind of made this all up.
Right? I'm a liar. And then, so he goes up, like my uncle goes up to sing. And he's strumming the guitar, and all of a sudden he's singing. He's going. I can't say. He's going. Trust Annabelle. I don't know the melody of the song, so that's not how the actual song actually goes. But whatever. That's how I say it. He's like, trust Annabelle, and my cousin comes over and he's like, "Who's Annabelle? Who's Annabelle?" So we're all like laughing hysterically. And keep in mind, this is a funeral, so we have our heads down. and we're
like this,
laughing. And no, but like literally that is us, but we're shaking like this. We're laughing because it's so, you know, when you like
Yeah.
you're like, so we're like this, all of us in a row.
No.
And people are probably like, oh my God, like
Like
this
they're
song is
sobbing.
touching
Like,
them.
oh my
Like
God, they're
they're
hurting.
crying. Meanwhile, we're like, who the hell is Annabelle? We're like, who's Annabelle? Come to find out, the song is called Trust and Obey. Now, keep in mind, he has a very thick Jamaican accent. So, you know, the Jamaicans, they can, their H's are, they're, it's just a whole thing.
It's
Like,
Annabelle.
is trust and obey, but it was trust Annabelle, you know?
I like Annabelle better.
You know, and everyone was like, who's Annabelle? And to this day, we talk about it. And it's just so wholesome.
This is why he stays winning, okay? I hope he performs for the rest of
And
his life.
no,
And
literally.
he never changes.
I don't think I swear he only performs at funerals. Like, I'm not even kidding. Just one song. Like,
It would almost make sense if he performs at someone's funeral that's named Annabelle. It would touch. It would hit home.
Do we have anyone named Annabelle in the funeral? In the funeral.
In the funeral.
In the family? I don't think so. But yeah, he's so adorable. He's like my height. He's so cute.
Oh my God, how old is he?
He's the sweetest man. Oh.
Is he like up there, like 70s, 60s?
80s?
Oh, he's 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweetest man. He's always comes in.
Well,
He's like, ha, 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 ha. I'm not kidding.
No, but can you
That's
please...
how he walks into a room.
I need to see... What if it's not live? I get that, but I need to see a recording of him singing Trust Annabelle.
We were hoping, so when my grandma passed away, he like sang a song and we were hoping he was going to sing
But
it.
he didn't sing it.
He didn't sing it.
Request
but that was it was could you imagine? I'm like, Uncle Ben, trust and obey, please. But yeah, no, he didn't sing it, and I was hoping. But they usually like Facebook Live it or something.
Okay. That's so. If you ever hear us say "Trust Annabelle,"
that's what it is.
That's where it's from.
Yeah, it was the funniest thing ever. Everyone was like, "Who's Annabelle? Who's Annabelle?
Who's Annabelle?"
It was so funny. But yeah, so then I said like, which I don't want this to happen anytime soon, but at his funeral, we all have to go up there and sing it.
Right. No, that's only fair.
It's only fair.
But are you gonna do it the right way or the?
Oh, I'm saying Annabelle.
There you go.
There is no trust and obey.
Mm-mm.
No trust and obey.
We're just trusting Annabelle, bro. The amount of times in obviously high school too, but university especially. You know, it's so awkward when you're in a like quiet seminar or class, I should say.
Yeah.
And you and your friend are just goofing off.
Us all the time.
And you got to contain your laughter. But because you're trying to contain it so hard, it makes it come out more. You're like, God, you better not do this to me, not today.
Yo, I'm telling you. Like, especially, okay, our friend group was the worst. Like, we were the worst.
God, guys.
Because, first of all, we had a group chat. We'd sit in a row, and then we just text in our group chat.
Why?
Would say something funny.
We were there.
Like, we were there.
We didn't need a group chat.
We were always in the back, and we just giggled and did, like, that one class. What was her name? I don't remember her name. We did fuck all.
That woman.
Jail.
I remember. Whoa.
She's so mean.
I didn't want to say anything that could be defamation.
Oh, that's true.
But
in my opinion,
jail.
But in my opinion, because I think if you say like in my opinion,
is it ethical, guys, to make students
read your own book?
Not just read, buy your own book for a class that you're teaching.
Like, I feel like that's very like conceited.
That's extortion.
You know?
No, that's extortion.
Because who else is buying your book?
You're just guaranteeing your sales.
And we already have to pay to
And I'm already paying to be here.
And we're already paying, like, that's the worst thing ever.
What else do you want? A complimentary fucking donut? Like, what?
Like,
what are we doing?
Coffee every day? I don't know.
Yeah.
She was so mean. She was so mean. I hated school.
I failed that class.
I remember that.
Yeah. All right. Story time. So I refused to buy this woman's book because I was like, I'm not buying your book. Don't know why. I guess I had a lot of attitude and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to conform. So.
Meanwhile, I have the book. I'm like.
So, yeah. But also one of the reasons I didn't pass that class is because I also didn't do the essay.
I was gonna say,
I don't know why I didn't do it.
You said fuck it.
I just said fuck it. I'm like, I don't like this woman. I'm not doing this.
No, I know those ones. I know those ones.
Like I did not like her at all.
Yeah.
What was also fucked up though about that class was We didn't know our grades going into the exam.
We didn't know
Bro, we like
anything,
never
which
knew our
I
grades.
swear you can't do that. Like you have to have your students have to know at least something before going
We
into
didn't
their
even
final
have
exam.
we didn't have
Yeah.
midterm. We didn't have
Nope.
any grades.
Nothing.
So I went into the exam kind of blank, and then I remember checking, not blank as in I didn't know it. I studied for it. I tried to like, because
No, I know what you mean. I'm just
yeah.
laughing because
I mean, I kind of
nobody
blanked out.
knew. Yeah.
No, but I didn't do the essay, so that was a big hit. Obviously my mark. I
Yeah.
know it's my fault. You don't need to
Yeah,
judge
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I understand
Don't
this.
judge. I got academic misconduct. Who am I to judge?
My whole thought process was like, what if I could finesse like a 90 on the exam and try and pass the class? That was my logic, okay?
Yeah.
But
Because the essay wasn't that much, was it?
it was probably 15 or 20.
That's what I was thinking, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um, but also I never knew what my exam mark was. I never
Yeah,
got.
I was gonna
We
say
never
you
got
never got
I
nothing. We just
did
you
you
would
guys
just
get
like
it or
I
no?
didn't get my exam mark back,
Yeah.
but like what it was you go back into CourseLink and you saw like your final grade. That's what
Yeah.
I saw.
Dude,
I
I didn't
never
even
knew
go
what
back
I
into
got.
CourseLink. I got like your in Web Advisor when you could
That's what I
check.
meant, not CourseLink.
Right.
Yeah, Web
Yeah,
Advisor.
you could check your final grade.
That's what it was.
And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when I saw
And you said, "Ooh."
that's when I saw the number 47. I said, "Oh."
And the thing is, like, she really could have just bumped you up.
No, but that's she was her. So,
She was her.
but
No, literally.
in her defense, she was like, this kid didn't like. I don't think he did the essay, so I
Yeah.
don't blame her.
Yeah.
But fuck her.
But wholeheartedly.
And
Yeah, I
then you know
remember
what I
that.
did?
Oh,
Retook that class, same class. You know what I passed with? Just guess.
a 95.
85.
I
Boom,
thought you,
bitch.
as you should. And what about it?
Bro, I felt like this was meant to happen. This was my path. I was a failure, and then I made it up.
I made it up.
I proved to myself I'm not a dumbass.
He said, I could do it. I could do it.
And I think I got brownie points because Dr. liked me. Okay.
Honestly, it was the best prof ever.
Bro, that guy saved my life. I swear to God, he saved my academic life.
Oh, 100%.
Because I was so unmotivated to do like not a lot of classes, but like some
when
of the
you
classes.
Don't like your professor or your professor sucks,
Oh,
you are not motivated to do their work.
dude, I would go up to
Promise
him and
you
like
that.
talk to him about like, can you give me advice on like this, on like that, like
Yeah.
oh my God, he was so
or
nice.
even like emailing, like you were like, I'm willing to email them because you know
Yeah.
they're gonna. I remember I emailed a prof once.
Yeah, go ahead.
And they were so dry back to me, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I hope you trip for the next 10 years, you dumb whore.
Remember when I was applying for my internship?
That was the most brutal
It was a brutal
process.
He wrote me a letter of recommendation.
He's such a good guy.
He's just like, yeah, my heart.
He is such a good guy. Like, such a good guy.
Saved my life.
Like,
okay.
Wholeheartedly love that guy.
I attended his, he had like a book launch back when I was in 5th year and you guys were gone.
Aw, really?
He had a book launch. It was virtual though.
Oh.
But I said,
True.
I'm attending. I was at work, went on break, attended it.
That's so, he's probably like, oh my God. Hey.
And then at the end, because it was Zoom and like you could ask questions and stuff, I'm like, Dr. Kelly, just want to say, hey, congratulations.
You remember me?
Yeah. And he's like, where are you? Because I was in my car. He was like, dude, where are you?
I'm a true fan. I'm a true fan.
I was like, look, I'm at work, but I'm on break. He's like, really? I was like, I love you.
In his accent too.
Oh my God.
And he was so wholesome because he had a southern accent.
Yeah.
So
he's from Georgia.
Yeah. And I was like,
like,
I love you.
The American dream, dog.
He's the sweetest guy. I had him for presentations and persuasion.
Yeah.
And he just made the class so fun.
Oh my God.
So fun.
But like you said, if you don't have a prof or a teacher that's as into like the course or the topic,
yeah,
you're gonna hate your life, and the country's gonna hate their life.
Oh, 100%.
It's so crucial.
Did I tell you the story or tell on the podcast, because you know the story of the time I got kicked out of class?
Which class?
Well,
law?
It was no. That man scared me. I was good in that class.
I know beef that guy.
People beef that guy because he said like something inappropriate about what a girl was wearing.
Yeah, that's true.
You remember that?
I wasn't there for that class.
I was there for that class, and I was like,
did you know I think we talked about this, but I always missed like the craziest things at school.
Yeah, you did.
Always. It's like, why does the craziest shit happen when you're not at school? Like God was at school, and you're like, what?
You're like, why? What happened? That's God punishing you for missing
Yeah,
school.
and you're like, yeah, dude.
100%. No, like one time I wasn't feeling good and I didn't go to class, and one of my classes, they brought puppies in for a presentation. There were puppies,
No way.
and I missed it. And they were sending pictures in the group chat, and I said, "Everyone, go kill yourself. Why would you send this to me?"
Wait, was it for
It was a PR
the
course.
puppy therapy?
No,
That was different.
yeah, like it was literally a presentation. Like we brought like the prop brought guest speakers. That was a class that I got kicked out of.
You got kicked out of a PR class.
Yes.
Okay,
Did I tell
sorry.
that story on here?
No,
I don't
no,
think I
no.
did.
What'd you do?
So it wasn't even what did I do? I didn't even do anything wrong. So what did I do? I know I was looking at Julia's laptop. I think I was catching up on notes or something. I don't even remember what I was doing. Because the man likes to move at friggin' speed of light, and I can't fucking type that fast.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever, I'm like trying to catch up, trying to catch up, and all of a sudden he stops speaking. But I'm not like I don't realize he's like stopped speaking because I'm trying to catch up on notes, and he's like, so I look up and he's staring at me, and I'm like, hi.
Can I help you?
You want to take a picture? I know I'm cute. What do you want? And he was like, are you done?
Oh.
And I'm like, what are you talking
Nah,
about?
you must have been talking or something.
Like not even, or maybe I said something to Julia like, oh, is this like da 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 da? But like nothing crazy. Like I wasn't
Right.
even loud. And what's so annoying is so many people were talking during the class. Like
Oh.
so many people. Like people were whispering to their friends all over. I said, you don't like black people. That's what that is. But anyways,
Wait, was he black?
no, he was white. But I'm saying he doesn't like black people because
No, I thought you were talking about other people don't like black people. I'm like, how do you know they don't like black people?
No, I'm saying he definitely he racially profiled me, and then so I'm like, oh, like sorry, like just whatever, like catching up on notes, whatever. And he was like, well, you're disturbing my class. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, like I didn't think I was disturbing your class, considering nobody's looking at me
you were
until
a talker
you
backer.
stopped.
You definitely
I
were.
was. I'm
was
a
this
talker
third year?
backer. Third year.
If this was third year, this was prime talker backer.
I think it was third year. Either third year second semester or fourth year first semester.
Okay, so simmer down
a bit. So I was like, sorry, like I was like, okay, but then I'm like, okay, I need to catch up on notes. So I go look back at Julia's laptop to finish what I'm typing, which probably was not my fault, maybe.
Oh, that must have pissed him off.
Oh, he was livid.
Right.
He was like, are you kidding me? I said, can you stop disturbing the class? And I was like, first of all, I'm not disturbing the class because you stopping the class is disturbing the class because no one's looking at me. Right. I'm not even talking.
Right.
And he was like, you're being so disrespectful, this, and that. He like came up in my face and I was like,
how did I not hear about this?
I swear I told you the story. He like comes up in my face and he's like, you're disrespectful. I'm like, how am I disrespectful? Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to copy the notes, whatever. And oh, what did he say after? And then I was like, okay, you can go back to teaching your class. Like, you made your point. So he did. And then I was pissed. So I was like, you know what? Now I'm mad. So now I'm not listening. And now I'm not going to pay attention to you. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Then he stopped again. Because obviously. And I'm like, you're the reason the class is being disturbed because you keep stopping. No one's looking at me. He
stopped it again?
Yeah. I'm like, no one's looking at me. And this, and that, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, get out of my classroom. And I was like, okay. So I'm like slowly packing up my shit. And he's like, in all of my years of teaching, I've never had to kick anybody out. And I was like, well, I'm glad to be the first.
No way you said that.
On God.
That's pretty badass.
So I'm like slowly closing my laptop because he was like, I'm going to wait here until you're gone.
You're like, sure, let me just get all my bags.
I'm like, sure, let me close my notebook and this and that. People are like we have like this PR group chat and they're all texting me. They're like, what the fuck is this man's problem? They were like, Maya, we didn't even hear you speaking and we're beside you. Like,
no one else said anything?
No one else said anything. I was like, besties.
Girls.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, it's fine. I didn't really care. I can stand up for myself.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fine, whatever. So I leave. Bitch, I start crying. So I call my mom. I'm like, Mom,
I got kicked out of
class.
Guess
what just happened to me? I'm like, I've just been humiliated. And I was like crying because I was embarrassed. And she was like, what the hell? That's so disrespectful. She's like, go to the head. I'm like, okay. So I go to the head, like of the media, whatever the hell her name is.
Our program.
That woman. Mm-hmm. And if you see this, I'm sorry, but you did nothing for me. So I go into the room. Someone's like, oh, she's just in a meeting, whatever, like come back or like leave your number. We'll call you. I was like, okay, that's no problem. I didn't know the meeting was already with the professor.
Wait, what?
Like he already went, like he ran to her. Like because this was like already towards the end of class. Like he ran
He
to
so he
her.
went before you.
He went before me. He ran to her office to tell her what happened.
Whoa.
And I was like, "Oh, you're a baby. Like you're a big baby. I get it."
But I mean, you were going there.
Okay, but she's
sorry. Yeah, fuck that guy.
he is a grown man with children and a wife, getting in a little girl's face. Okay, I'm not little. Getting in a young woman's face like that. Like that's just like relax.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's
It's immature.
it's immature. Be
Yeah.
professional.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mhm.
Whatever. I don't know what he said to her. So finally, I get a call to go up. I'm like, Julia, Val, come with me because I'm scared. So I go.
Mhm.
They're sitting because they're witnesses, obviously too.
Mhm.
And I'm like, so here's the situation. She's like, well, I have never heard somebody ever complain about him. Da 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 da. So I go in. She's just like, I've never heard anyone like complain about him. I'm like, well, this is what happened. Da 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 da. I have two
Yeah.
people here telling me also backing up my story. She's like, well, maybe you should talk to him and like see da 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 da. I'm like, why am I going to talk to somebody but that just literally like attacked me? Like, first of all, he's a grown man. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So whatever. And then I was like giving her other examples of like other times he's kind of like not been like a good professor. Cause like when my grandfather died, I like emailed him and I was like, hey, like this is super sudden. Like my grandpa just passed
Was
away.
this in the same course?
It wasn't the same class, but it was the same professor. Like it was a different. I think it
Before you
was a bit
tell this
earlier.
next story, I just want to ask: was it really weird, like going forward between you guys?
Not. I just didn't really have the same respect towards him, but it wasn't like I just didn't really talk to him. Like I just
Okay.
didn't care. But it wasn't
Did you
like
see an effect in like your marks?
not really. No.
Okay.
But after this situation, I felt like my
Okay.
marks started going down.
Interesting.
But the first situation, so I was telling her, I was like, oh, like my grandpa passed away. I like emailed him and I was like, hey, this is super sudden, but like my grandpa just died. Like we're literally leaving to go to where he lives to like get everything sorted. I was like, is there like anything I can do? Because we did like these in-class assignments.
Mhm.
For like grades and stuff like that. I was like, is there anything I can do to like make up for it? He's like, sorry for your loss, but no, you're missing class, so you're not getting the grades. And I was like, okay.
Damn.
I was like, my grandpa just died.
Holy
like not
shit.
even like you can't even like send them to me through like email and I'll like
That's
email
like,
them
look,
back.
I'm no prof, but in other areas of my life, whenever there is a death, especially in your family, there is usually compensation or an understanding of like bereavement. Like
Yeah.
there's a time period where you need to mourn and like it's okay to miss things.
You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of just
Same
like
applies to school. Yeah. Oh my god, no, it's about to start like a tangent. No, I'm gonna refrain from starting it. But sorry, continue.
But yeah, so that was that. So I gave like that like scenario and I was like, yeah, he's just never been like, at least with me, he's never been like a good prof,
Yeah.
whatever. She's like, well, I've never heard anyone else like complain about him, this and that. I'm like, because that man writes
This
his
was
own
also
rate my
after the
profs.
first incident. This
The getting kicked out of class.
Yeah, so your grandpa's passing
That was
after or
before.
before?
Before.
Grandpa passed before?
Yeah.
Got it.
So then I was like, okay, whatever. I'm getting nowhere with this woman, so I'm not wasting my time. So I literally was like, okay, cool. And I got up and I left. Like, I didn't even, like, I was like, I'm done. Don't care.
Holy shit.
So next class, I didn't go because I was like, fuck you. I was like, I'm not going. I was like, I literally told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm not going to this class. Then there was one class where I was on my way, but then nobody was going. And I was like, Mom, turn the car around because my mom was dropping me off. I was like, turn the car around. I'm not going to this class. She's like, you're going to this class. I'm like, Mom, I'm letting you know this right now. I'm not going to a class where I am not friends with anyone. And I'm going to sit there and he's obviously just going to be looking at me all crazy after we just had this whole like little whatever. I'm going home. She literally dropped me at school and I got on the bus and I went home.
One of those.
And she knew. I texted her. I was like, I'm on the bus going home. Like, I'm not going to class.
Yeah, she was like, I really tried.
I tried. She's like, God, what did I do?
God, what did I do wrong?
What did I do? Where did I mess up?
Trust Annabelle.
Trust Annabelle. And yeah, and then like from then on, we just did not have like I didn't talk to him. I went to class and I left. Like I did not speak to him. Like I didn't ask questions. When I had presentations, if I wouldn't even look at him. Like nothing. Like I did not care, except one time.
She's like, there was an exception.
I dropped my debit card and he found it.
And he gave it to you.
And I walked past his class because I was going to the washroom. And he runs out of the class and he's like, Maya. And I'm like, there ain't no way. There ain't no way this
Why
man is
does
talking.
why does the universe like how does this shit happen? Like you can't
Like,
make that up.
I can't, like, he runs out. He's like, Maya. I'm like, there is no way this man is coming. There's no way he just said my name. Like, there's no way this man's talking to me right now.
Yeah.
I turn around. He's like, oh, I found your debit card. You dropped it in class. Da 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 da. I'm like, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Give me my fucking card.
Low key, that kind of diffused a little bit of tension.
A little bit of tension,
Yeah.
but I still hated him.
Right.
And I was just like, ugh, whatever. Like, I honestly don't care enough to like really keep a feud going on with a professor. So, and then in like fourth year, we were just like, whatever. But
Yeah.
you could tell there was like
A little bit of
tension. But I was like, fuck you for kicking me out of class
Well,
for trying to catch up on notes.
you don't forget something like that.
Like, relax. Yeah, it was insane. I was just like, fuck it.
What I was gonna say before.
Sorry.
What I was gonna say before your microphone unplugged.
I literally thick thighs, man.
Why do professors?
Why? Tell him that it's human nature.
Why? What? For a second, I was like, "What is she singing?" Tell him that it's human nature. Why? I don't know the other lyrics.
Yeah, me. It's human nature.
Billie Jean. Start singing a different song. Why do professors make it seem like school is your entire life in that moment? Okay.
Literally.
Bro, I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, probably shouldn't say her full name. So if you want to take that,
Cindy Lou Who.
Cindy Lou Who. Okay, I swear there was a class. It was early in the semester. We were a lot of us hadn't bought her textbook. Okay, it was like first week or second week.
Yeah,
and she kept asking the class like, do you guys have the book yet? Okay, and a lot of people were like, no, like sorry. And a lot of people, guys, I'm not making this up. We're saying we're kind of like low on funds right now. Like I literally can't buy stuff. And she was like, oh, well, you should make it a priority. And like, you need to get the book if you want to pass this class and all that shit.
I remember that.
Okay. And basically later on, her and several other profs were like, you guys are students. You know, work is not an excuse.
Do you remember when Clifford the Big Red Dog, Clifford, that's what we're going to call him, Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yes.
When he literally in class was like, you're a student, your work is not a priority.
Yeah.
I said, somebody raised their hand in classes were like, I'm sorry, but like I have to pay myself through school, so I have to work.
That was
like,
I was one of them.
Yeah.
I was like, buddy.
People were like, you can't say that. We're like, you cannot say that to students. Like, yes, school right now is a big part of our lives, but we need to also pay ourselves through school.
Real
like
shit.
You can't. No, like, oh my gosh, school is
Trust
a scam.
Me,
school is a scam
some
because university, you teach yourself. You wholeheartedly. I'm getting mad. If you really think about it, you wholeheartedly teach yourself through university because your professors will post the things online anyways. You go into class, you can ask a question, one or two, whatever, they can answer that. But wholeheartedly, you really teach yourself all of the material and you literally hope for the best. Why am I paying myself to teach myself? Well, paying school to teach myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you have $500 textbooks on top of that. Get out of my face.
The only way you could be successful in university, I'm being so serious, don't have friends and don't sit next to your friends in class and pay attention and participate. Swear to God, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think our
and
problem,
have a photographic memory.
I think our whole problem, like our whole friend group problem was that we fooled around a little bit too much. I'm calling everyone out. I'm being serious though, including myself. Like we fooled around, but dude, my 5th year, like it was my best year because I paid more attention. It's natural. Yeah. But anyways, that's not where I was going with that. Dude, like Maya said, we had profs that literally told us like your work is not your priority. But then I had a prof. There was one assignment in first year. I had just asked him. I'm like, sorry, sir. Like, I understand that this is due like this day. I am working like this weekend, like full shifts. Is there any way I could maybe get an extension? He looked at me. He said, Elias, don't even worry about it. I would never want to take money out of your pocket. Like, here's the new date. Said,
like, that is how you
Bro, I almost
honestly
cried.
Some professors should not be professors.
Yeah.
Like, some professors suck. And what sucks is, like, there's, like, oh, what is that word? They're tenured. Like, Clifford the Big Red Dog should have been fired. 100%.
Guys, there was a whole, like, petition, not petition, but there was a,
It was a petition.
I guess you could call it a petition. There was a movement
He
to
was
try and
very
get him
he was
removed.
very Trumpy, which didn't sit right with a lot of people too.
Yeah.
And just like a lot of things he said were very inappropriate. Like he commented on like this event because
He made a lot of out-of-pocket statements.
there was like these business kids like ran this like these little events throughout the evenings, and me and one of my other friends, like we helped out, like because it was Jordan's event, so we helped him out.
Right.
And a girl in his group was wearing like this black dress because they had to wear like black.
Right.
She's wearing this black dress with like heels, obviously, because it's
Oh yeah,
like,
this was the inappropriate. Oh, it was the gala,
Yes.
wasn't it? Or like the little art show?
It wasn't a gala, but it was like the art gallery.
Yeah,
show.
art gallery. My bad.
And she was the person standing at the front, like, "Hey, like, come on in, like, da 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 da."
Wait, you
and
mean
he
you this
literally,
girl?
I know her, yeah. So he comes in, like, he came into the art gallery, and I was just like, ugh, whatever. But
Oh, you guys just
like,
happened to be there.
we were taking pictures. Like we were helping
Got it.
out. So we were there and we're like, okay, cool, whatever. He comes in, whatever, nothing matters. The next day or whatever, the next time we have class with him, he was like, oh yeah, like you guys were at the art gallery. How was it? This and that. And we're like, oh, it was really good. Like it was fun. He's like, honestly, the only reason I came in was because that girl was wearing a very tight, short black dress. And we were like, excuse me? And all the girls were like, you can't say that. Like, that's inappropriate. You cannot say that. And he's like, well, like, that's why she was wearing it, because why else would she be wearing it? And we were like, what do you mean? Like, she's wearing she wore a dress. Like, you mean to tell me because she wore a black dress solely for old men like you to come into this art gallery.
So what I was thinking, I was like, why do old white men why are we like this? Why? There's one thing I could change: old white men.
Like, not my grandpa. He's so wholesome. But
facts, mine
yeah.
too. No, but like the typical just fucking old white guy.
We were like, you're disgusting. And there were a lot of complaints that went out and nothing was done. There was a whole investigation. Like he got interviewed, like he was supposed to get interviewed and like all of that. And like people were following up and were like, was he interviewed? Like, is this still going on? And like nothing was happening. And then like, when was this? Because like,
okay, but hear me out. I don't think anything would have been done.
I don't think anything would have been done. I don't think anything would have been done either.
Because
he's also tenured.
That's not
and he wouldn't get
assault.
fired.
That's just like harassment. That's just literally like he made a comment.
Yeah, exactly. But
it wasn't even like, to her.
No, but she found out because she had friends in that class, and she was like, "What the fuck? That's like disgusting."
No, it's hella weird. It's hella
nasty.
Fucked up. Yeah,
but yeah, so it got reported, and there was like a whole like little investigation, but nothing happened.
Yeah, I can't see anything happening either.
It's disgusting. It was fucking nasty.
So basically,
you're gross.
We trusted Annabelle, and we made it through university.
We did, and we also trusted Annabelle in realizing that some professors should not be professors.
If you're gonna teach, you should want to teach.
You should
teaching should not be a fallback. I want to say that again. Teaching should not be a fallback.
Like, that makes me so mad because my sister's a teacher and my mom's a teacher, and they love it. Like, they love children. They love to teach. That's what they like.
Yes.
I hate people that are like, well, I'll go into teaching because it's easy and we get summers off. Fuck you. Because you are literally teaching the next generation.
Yep.
Like, fuck you.
Yep.
That's all I have to say on that.
Maya, where can they find us?
Me. You can find me.
Why do I always mix that up?
I don't know.
I'm gonna get it right.
One day. You can Jesus.
You can trust Annabelle.
I hate us. No, I actually hate us. Like,
wait.
Yeah.
I'm just island boy. Island boy. I'm trying to make. So don't you fake. Try to break.
I don't know this one. I know it, but I don't know the words.
I don't know.
I know. One eye open when I'm sleeping.
Where is that from?
I don't know. Some British guy.
Okay.
Didn't I send you I showed you the video.
Probably.
We talked about this like last podcast. Probably. I swear.
Yeah.
Or the podcast before. I don't know.
Yeah, but right now, it's actually hard to like try and make a song out of Island Boys. It's actually hard.
Island boy.
Oh, I'm just Island boy.
I have so much joy.
And I don't drink soy. You can call me boy. I'ma use you like a toy. Ooh! Cause you bring me joy.
Oh.
I ain't Leroy, the boy. What's his name? The kid Leroy.
Kid Leroy.
There you go.
You tried it.
I tried it.
You did it. Are we rappers? Maybe. I don't know. Can't make a rap, but put me on a Nicki song.
Yo,
Put a Nicki song
put me
on.
in the video.
I
Not
was
a
in the
Nicki
video. You could shake your ass. I know you can shake your ass.
No.
I have a video of you twerking.
Hang on. Why? What?
I do.
Why would
from
you
last
say
year.
that? Why
I have
would
a
you
video.
say that? Can I see it?
Should I put it on the pod?
No. Is my ass fat? Is my ass fat?
Of course.
Okay. All right, where can they find you, bro?
You can find me at MyMolten with 2 N's on Instagram and TikTok, and just MyMolten on YouTube. Where can they find you?
You guys can find me at Elias Aito on Instagram and Just Eat on YouTube. Where can they find us?
You guys can find us at The Fawn Bond on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We post every Thursdays, and we're actually doing that thing. Guys, we're actually ahead of time. We're doing so good. I'm proud of us.
Claps all around.
We're doing good, guys. Yeah, so we post every Thursdays. Make sure you like the YouTube videos, share the YouTube videos, comment on the YouTube videos. Same with the Instagram, same with the TikToks. Do the thing. Spread it around.
Spread around like Jenny from the block?
Spread
No
it
disrespect.
I'm still
Spread it around like Nutella.
I was gonna say peanut butter and jelly, but then you said Jenny on the block, and I said,
Yeah.
Used to have a little, now I have a lot.
Hey. Oh, you're done?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye,
Bye.
Whoa. That was different.
Later!
Oh, God.